Assalamu alaikum. Mbadin jibela lungal kontondron kal bisimilay programme oto do miyalon fanko mbafala ko de special interview miyalon ko nga kerker kadi Mayor Talib Ahmed Bensouda miyalon ka tele mayoti kane fi municipal council oton defo fenkala do mayor fongo ben fele programme o nyinto mbe silo nyindila doron anin jibela le nyok konton janne be dunna programme o nyin kono bisimilay Mr Bensouda, you most welcome to LSTV 1 for the first time.
Thank you so much.
Mr Bensouda, iketa moti miyalon ko iketa Kanifi Municipal Council chairman for the past 5 years, 5 solid years, from 2018 coming down to 2023. What first 5 years aketa nyadile?
Assalamu alaikum alimbara bal tentula bal jeyla. So the last 5 years has been very interesting. We have been in council. There's been many projects. Also there's many difficulties as well. We have been able to achieve much in waste collection, also in terms of revenue generation, market infrastructure, youth empowerment, also in the education sector. But of course many challenges as far as legislation is concerned. The laws, we don't have enough amendments to the Local Government Act to empower councils. We have not been getting enough grant funding from government or at all. So these are the challenges, but alhamdulillah, the people of KM have been appreciative of our efforts.
You made mention of not getting enough support from the government in terms of, what do you think might be the contributing factor?
I think one is political. Two, I think government also does not want to decentralize power and control to councils, which has been forever. So all we want them to do is to follow the law, because it's in the Local Government Act that councils must receive subvention from governments. So basically this is what we think is the problem. And if we did get our subvention, development will be faster, because councils are closer to the grassroots.
During your first term in office, that is the first 5 years in office, it seems like you had a lot of councillors that are from your main party, that is United Democratic Party. Also you had some councillors that are from other political parties. How easy or tough do you have with working with those councillors?
It's been very easy for me, because for me I have a policy of Gambia first. Gambia is why I am in politics. So regardless of your political party, I can work with you. Though we had 12 councillors from the last election, but this time we have 15 councillors. So I think it will even be more easy for me to work.
Some time back, your CEO, Zainab Martin Sonko, was forcefully asked to come back to work, and then we've made to understand that currently he's at work. What are the relationships now?
For us, we are not working with her directly. She's physically in the office, but also the council is dissolved. I myself am heading for election. So we will navigate those waters when we return to the council.
Mr. Bensouda, to be specific, why are you not currently working with her?
Because as far as the council is concerned, we sent her on administrative leave. Even though she's been forcefully returned, as far as administrative procedures are concerned, we still recognize that she's on administrative leave.
So for now, who is she working directly on, or possibly working with?
I don't think she's working with the administrator. She's just physically present in the building, and the deputy CEO is in charge.
Of course, yes, you need re-election, like you're eyeing re-election, meaning coming back to Kanifi Municipal Council, KMC. Why do you think Talib Ahmed Bensouda really need re-election?
I don't need re-election. It's just a goal. It's like they said, man wants, God wills. So it is our goal to come back and finish the work we started at KMC. But God wills. All we can do is advocate to the people, sell our agenda, and we persuade them to buy our agenda and persuade them that our agenda is the best for them. So I am a young politician who wants to complete my work at KMC, but that is in the hands of the voters.
Ila quest for a KMC return, Cameroon and KMC Kotempuru Kanaka, Kemeyoti Kotenke. This time around, you're going to face Bakari Baji again, a candidate Miyalong Kwetele Aganyenung in the last elections. Talib la chances benyadil in coming back to Kanifi Municipal Council?
Very high, because the councillor election was a test. And like I said, we won the popular vote. We doubled the NPP vote. We also won 15 seats out of 19. So I think my chances are higher than all the other candidates. But we still will pursue a good campaign, a campaign of ideas, a campaign that is clean and trying to convince the people. And all we can do is our best. The rest is up to God and to the voters.
Bakar is currently on a campaign or a tour. And then to some of your critics, those that are not supporting Talib will tell you, we are mostly moving towards the end of Talib's era. Are you moved at any point, like when Bakari started that tour within Kanifi Municipal Council?
I think it's a political talk. The same people were saying that they will win all the council seats. That did not happen. In politics, you say what you want, but the people decide. And the politics is not noise, it's votes. So inshallah, election day is near. We will see what the people of KM want. All we are saying is we want a clean election. No buying of people's votes, inducing them with cash, trying to buy the voters' cards of people, like we saw NPP doing in the councillor election. Convince the people, sell your idea. If your idea is good, you have no reason to try to use money, which is corrupting the population.
Do you also have any team, a team along they are prepared by Talib and his team pour kaje ko mol kana cartel wafi wala ko ninga tala ko patil minna ko be cartel sana, that team will be there to stop all those activities?
We have a lot of people in the community who are vigilant, who are monitoring the situation, and we will enhance our efforts this time around. The last time there was many attempts that were quelled, where people with bags of money were in every corner trying to buy votes. But this time we will even intensify our efforts even more.
This week, during Bakari's tour, his convoy was attacked. Damialo model fundide ko nyimu UDP nkollete nyulmu Talib la mollete because we've seen a press release from KMO saying ko you had a group of people mialon ko inare Talib la natalo le bonde silokang. Are you aware of this incident? If you are aware, information you are receiving, how did you receive the information?
So late last night we got some information, but based on our findings we cannot verify the information because there's stories from one camp, stories from another camp. But what we would say is elections violence, we will not tolerate it. Coming from any side, whether our camp or other camps, or whether from our supporters or other supporters. Everybody has a right to campaign. Bakari has a right to go out to every community and advocate. So we want everybody to adhere to the campaign rules. Although also we would like to note that official campaign time is not yet. IEC's allowed time by law for candidates to campaign is not yet started. So going around at this point in time is outside the remits of the law. So we would like all supporters, Bakari's camp, let everybody try to adhere with the IEC rules and the campaign laws of the country.
Personally, your relationship with Bakari, do you have a very cordial relationship?
Yes, we have a cordial relationship. In politics it's very interesting. I've run against Bakari before. We won. He called me to congratulate me. We said we would try to work together. When he was minister, he visited here sometimes and we had good conversations. I have invited him to certain events. He's even on record on praising my good work at the council. But of course, his party has decided that he's the right man to challenge me. And it's politics, so he will advocate to win. I will advocate to win. But at the end of the day, whatever Gambia decides, what is most important is we maintain the peace and the harmony, because development can only happen on that platform.
Policies and programs, finally, because you are in re-election.
Yes.
What will be some of the priority areas that Ibe focus will come back?
We have 5 major agenda items. One is road development. We have a 23-kilometer road network project already programmed. Implementation should start soon. We have a recycling facility and landfill project on the environment and sanitation, and that is to recycle the waste at the Bakote dump site. We have affordable housing program that we want to initiate. We know rent is very high in the municipality. Many people are complaining. We also have a municipal markets program we want to initiate. We know many Gambians and youths are doing self-employment and selling on the street. We want to create enough market space for them under a project we call Kanifing Municipal Markets, and that is to develop 7 markets. We also have an urban transportation program, which we want to bring affordable transport, not just transport that is being the same price as taxis, but much cheaper. And of course, on the last agenda, which is social welfare, we want to bring about what we call public information office. So this public information office, we realize that many residents of KM do not have an idea about services that Gambia government provides, the council provides, or other institutions. So we want to create a public information office with a legal department that can give advice to residents on how to access these services. So this is our agenda come next time.
Your fight against corruption, how will you intensify the fight against corruption if you are re-elected?
As far as I am mayor, I will be an enemy of corruption and corrupt personnel, and I will not relent. KMC is the only institution where you see the leader and his staff fighting corruption. If we were corrupt ourselves, we will not have the courage, because we will know that as soon as we fight it, people will also bring evidence against us. But to date, all you hear is allegations. Only when we started fighting corruption, but you will not hear evidence. And remember, we are an opposition council. If we were corrupt, there is no reason for government to hide it. So what we are saying is, for this country to develop, we must reduce the leakages. We must reduce the amount of public funds going into personal pockets. Let it have impact on the ground and on the lives of taxpayers. This is the only way. There is no shortcut. There is no backdoor. We must end corruption if this country is to develop.
Mr. Bensouda, you will be going for nomination, if I may get it, on the 1st of next month. Monday, on the 1st of next month. What are the preparations, or how are the preparations like?
Nomination is a day where a party or supporters show their candidate. It's a day where IEC also officially accepts your candidacy. So for some, it's a day of celebration. For some, it's a day of information and learning about the candidate or their plans. For others, it's just a normal day. What matters most is let everybody conduct the nomination in a peaceful manner, in a positive manner, in a manner that Gambians can enjoy and appreciate. And most important is let people come out in their numbers on election day and cast their vote and decide the future of their municipality and, in effect, the future of the country. That
was going to be my final question. Your final advice to the electorates of Kanifing Municipal Council?
My final advice is always, politics is not about tribe, it's not about religion, it's not about fighting or insulting. Politics is about ideas and development of the country. And as far as we are Gambians, we should understand that political parties are just ideas. But what is most important is Gambia and Gambians. So let us be brothers and sisters, come together and work together for the development of the country, regardless of the results, regardless of who wins the next election, is my message.
Mr. Bensouda, mbetay mo dila bayre akamunda ko wato bantale fereng pour yesaro nyindi jiber la sainte janimbe programme o soron.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm very happy to be part of you. Allah baraka balbe tentula balbe jeyla limbara.
Abaraka baki katen to baki don kajay wolem Talib Ahmed Bensouda mayor Kanifing Municipal Council natale be kacani soto kan kabring to malamin na mantaro wato dinna pour kaje fonko nase kacani soto kabring to malamin na nomination anim fanan mayoral election ni nyatele Gambia banko nyen kanya auto programme auto mi alum fonko le banati kala dron wolem albadi mati don aldima alteru kanunte parliament fati jiber lal ka fale ko don ala barka baki ali wato minta pour kabula nyim programme nyin noma na cameraman Ousmane Kamara mbaten tula baki mba jayla wato bela telekatar lorin fe pour kaje ko natalol kende ma nim video kende ma funde auto kamala momo be Gambia banko kan kata fo banko e bantala mbafulale ko al nimbar ala barka fo wati do inshallah.